Hang on, Mr. B.
Yeah.
The stars, the last couple of nights have just been spectacular.
Here's my question, Bean. When have you been outside the house when the street lights were on? Tell me that. You're in your little Yoda jammies out there with the chubby. You've never been out when it's dark. Admit it.
Truth is, before I go to bed each night, I just go out to check on the livestock to make sure everybody's doing okay. That's all.
Right,
I look up. It's only a few feet from my front door, but I do look up and notice the stars are quite beautiful lately.
Shake the dew off the lily.
That's right.
Clean the mud off the cow's hoof. I know how it is.
Welcome to the studio, Mr. Birchum. How are you today?
Yeah. Okay, listen.
Rare form today. I'm just trying to make a point that it's been a couple of nice nights out. That's all.
All right.
So sue me.
Yeah.
Mr. Birchum is our shop teacher who's going to answer your home improvement questions. Odd though it may seem, he actually has some real answers.
Yeah.
So we'll take
You're
phone calls.
still perplexed. It's been 8 months. You're still perplexed.
It's hard for me to believe.
Look, I'm going to give you something shiny. You can stare at it all day. You can unplug the cable.
Can we get started, or do you have something you need to do first?
Well, I did want to talk about, I know the single party's coming up, the loser singles party.
We're going to
Valentine's Day.
give away tickets in a half hour for that.
Oh, perhaps a valuable prize for the mystery tool?
You mean now?
Well, I got it. I just wanted to give a tip. That's all.
Well, we could do the mystery tool if you want, but we need to make sure they're losers before they come.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I just wanted to give a tip to some of the younger boys out there in terms of dating older women. Now, I don't like to talk about this much, but when I was in high school, I dated my driver's ed instructor, and she was 63. Well, you learn.
Sure.
All right. Well, anyway, all I'm saying is don't do it, boys. Don't date the older women, because you show up and it's late for a date with an older broad, and she's like, I've seen that crap before. Don't start that crap with me. I got 3 kids in arthritic hip. I don't need that. I want that. I'll go back to my ex. So date broads your own age or maybe younger.
All right, that's good advice.
He has been there.
I guess so.
Am I right, Lisa?
You are right.
It's 7-Eleven now. 1-800-520-1067 is the phone number with your home improvement questions. Ask Mr. Birchum.
Mr. Birchum, show me your lathe. Repair my plumbing so that I can bathe. Pull out your hammer and give it a whack. When you bend over, I can see your butt crack, Mr. Birchum. Hang my drywall. When I remodel, it's you that I call the king of wood. Yes, you're the best. Mr. Birchum, build me a chest.
Mr. B, how did you know about my Yoda pajamas, by the way?
Let's go to Susie in Laguna. Hello, Susie.
Hi.
Hi, ask Mr. Birchum.
Mr. Birchum, ever since the rains came, our French doors going outside won't shut.
Right.
Wow, that's a common problem. We've heard that before.
They're swollen.
Yeah. Oh, I hear that.
Frankly, so are ours.
Yeah,
I got a doggy door that's swelling up right now, baby.
So, Mr. Birchum, what can I do?
Well,
I don't want to lathe them if plane them down if it's, if they're going to dry out and then the doors will be, ruined.
You could plane them if you decided to, though. Am I right?
I could.
You need someone around back supporting your delicate kidneys while you're doing that, baby. I'm just the kind of support you need.
I've just been waiting for you, Mr. Birchum.
Seriously, are you a married woman?
Yes, I am.
Uh-huh.
Goodbye.
Does he work the night shift? Wait a minute.
Goodbye. Mr. Birchum, we're not going to allow you to do that.
All right.
All right. Do you have any real suggestions for us?
Well, wait till it's totally dry and then prime all bare areas so it doesn't soak up any more water. And if you got to plane it, you got to plane it. But after you plane it, prime it so it doesn't absorb the water next time it rains.
Yeah.
There you go, Susie.
Okay.
Now we got to move on.
Thanks.
Right,
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, let's move along to Andrea from Azusa. Hello, Andrea.
Good morning.
That's Mr. Birchum.
Wow.
You get a completely different response out of Mr. Birchum if you're a woman.
Yeah, you do.
Go ahead.
Okay, a couple of months ago, my little brother burned a hole in the carpeting with his waterbed heater, and it totally...
Wait. Your little brother's got a waterbed heater?
Yes.
How old's your little brother?
12.
And he's swinging like a pendulum, for Christ's sake. I slept on an army cot till I was 27. Damn kids these days. A waterbed, big hookah pipe in there. He's probably got a bunch of 15-year-olds. Yeah.
So the heater
What was the question?
malfunctioned, it short-circuited and burnt through the carpeting.
Yeah.
We had to pry up the carpeting.
Wonder how he did that. Yeah, he fried up the carpeting, and what's burnt? Subflooring?
The flooring underneath is totally burnt. It's this beautiful redwood flooring.
Right.
And we tried oil soap to get it out
Right.
because there's a burn mark there. Is there anything we can do?
Throw rug. Next call.
Happy to help. Thank you.
Roy from Los Angeles, hello.
How you doing?
We are good. Ask Mr. Birchum.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, Birchum.
Yeah.
I have reptile cages,
Right.
and the front are these sliding glass doors, like when you go to the doctor's office, the nurse has up front there.
Right.
The problem is there's two sliding glass doors. One goes left, one goes right, but the gap between them is about a centimeter big. And
Yeah. Wait, what kind of reptiles you got there?
Oh, chameleons, scorpions, snakes,
All right.
all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff.
The chicks love you, don't
Oh,
they?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, let me
My
ta-
snake especially.
Hey, let me ask you something. Didn't you buy reptiles in order to watch them eat smaller animals?
Right.
Because I used to have an iguana, and I'd put some crickets in there, looking for some big fight, and some food chain type thing, and they just sat there like a stupid Disney film. They didn't do anything. They like made friends. They were playing ball after an hour. I swear to God, it was like an animated short.
For buying a worse animal like an iguana.
What? Huh? Was that a dig on the King of Woods? Screw you. You got it's a centimeter big?
The gap's like a centimeter.
All right,
big, and the crickets
listen.
get
All
out.
right, listen. Go to like a Home Depot and get some weather stripping for sliding glass door and work it into that area. That way they won't escape.
Like we're down well, they can climb up that and get over it if I do that. If the gap is still up above, how can I keep the two?
I say burn your dwelling and collect the insurance. That's my new answer.
All right.
For everything, especially
Torch the house.
for a really big foundation problem like that.
Yeah.
John from Manhattan Beach, hello.
Mr. Birchum.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm in woodshop right now
Oh.
in high school, and I'm building like a 7-foot tall, like a bookshelf.
This guy sounds like one of my old students. A real moron, yeah? 7-foot high bookshelf.
Yeah,
So you can put your comic books on there, yeah?
and the shelves are maybe 39 inches long, and I have 7 shelves, and I dadoed them,
Right.
and I have one of my friends
Right.
helping me.
I got to kick this guy like a jukebox. Let's go. Rick Dees talks faster than you do. Yeah, what do you want to know?
Okay, when I dadoed it, some of the dados are crooked, and they're
All right. Here's for those who are listening and don't know what a dado is. Dado is a slot that the shelf would go into, right? And some of them are crooked. And the shelves aren't fitting into them.
Yeah,
Well, I'll tell you. You dadoed the back or the side pieces?
I dadoed the sides.
The vertical pieces.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why don't you try laminating over it with some 1/4-inch material and doing the dados right this time?
I couldn't use a fence, so I had to eyeball it.
All right, everyone's got an excuse. Excuses, they're like bungholes. Everyone's got one and they all stink.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Everyone's got one and they all stink?
Yeah.
Really? All right. Let's take one last call.
Boy.
This is Rosalie in Studio City. Hello, Rosalie.
Hi, Mr. Birchum.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm losing my voice here.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm losing my mind. Go ahead.
I just recently had my bathroom wall sweep painted,
Right.
and now it seems like because of the paint they use, now every time I take a hot shower, the walls, they sweat.
They sweat, huh? Now, you steaming up the place? You sure it's the water temperature? Are you just giving up? Are you a Hispanic girl, Rosalie?
Yes, I am.
Oh. Let me tell you something. I know you guys run a little hot, especially when the Santa Anas are blowing. It's all that chili you're eating, baby. That chili gives me another problem, but I'm not going to talk about it now and ruin the mood.
That would spoil the mood, yes.
Yeah.
Baby, I say we're just going to have to shower with the Birchum sap, I think. With a little, it's like a wet nap. I'll just rub you down, baby, and then we'll sit in front of the fan and let the cool air blow our bodies dry.
She needs someone else
What?
in that shower to soak up the
That's
steam, right?
Yeah,
someone who's poor. I'm porous as hell. Ask Bean. I'm like a pumice stone over here.
How would Bean know?
I'm like a sea sponge. You shut up over there. Eat your bagel.
Seriously, what kind of paint could I use to keep it? I would like to repaint it again so I don't have this problem.
All right. Cut the music, Bean. I've lost it. All right, you wanna
Went away,
sit
did it?
down. All right, what kind of paint can you use so it doesn't steam up?
The wood kind of shriveled there. Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's right. Got a splinter in my hand.
Yeah.
So I'm wrong.
Yeah, today's
Completely
Thursday, though.
Right.
Yeah, and it's a short month.
on the 14th is
Short
what it
month,
is.
February, so 2 weeks from 1 week from Tuesday.
So it's the 14th.
It's Valentine's
It's
Day.
Valentine's night,
You
right?
guys are such losers.
Copernicus, come on, let's move along, Copernicus brothers over here.
Put down the abacus and let's move forward.
Anyway, in about 20 minutes, we're going to start giving away some more tickets for that.
How many days in February? That might help you.
It doesn't matter.
28.
Mr. Birchum, good morning. How are you?
Yeah. Listen, I wanted to talk about this OJ trial for just 1 second.
Do you have to?
Well, I feel I should bring it up. Did you guys see on Larry King last night they had Dr. Walker on that show? She was the prosecution, I think it was the defense. She was an expert on abuse.
Yeah, she's the one that's going to testify that just because he abused her doesn't mean he murdered.
Yeah, I think she should change her title to Ugly Expert. Have you seen this woman?
Oh, man.
Wow, she looks like she spent her childhood in a rock tumbler. She makes the Snapple woman look like one of the Barbie twins.
Mr. Birchum, they don't necessarily look for witnesses based on appearance, though.
Well, I think they ought to start factoring it in. You know, the only difference between this broad and Ernest Borgnine's a yeast infection. I think
Mr.
Ernest has it
Birchum.
under control now.
All right, let's
I'm
take
getting
some
sick.
phone calls for us.
Sorry, I
Mr.
missed it, actually, now that you put it that way.
Can't wait for Mystery Tool.
Home improvement questions. Call now 1-800-520-1067 and talk to Mr. Birchum.
Mr. Birchum, show me your lathe.
Send those letters to Mr. Birchum.
Repair my plumbing so that I can bathe.
Not Kevin and Bean.
Pull out your hammer and give it a whack. When you bend over, I can see your butt crack, Mr. Birchum. Hang my drywall. When I remodel, it's you that I call the king of wood. Yes, you're the best. Mr. Birchum, build me a chest.
All right, let's start with David from Anaheim. Hello, David.
Good morning, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm very good. Mr. Birchum, you want to do the mystery tool here?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mr. Birchum always brings in some...
Router.
What?
Excuse me?
It's a Black & Decker router.
That is
What the
correct.
hell? I barely touched it.
Is that right?
What, I channeled it is what I did. I have magical powers.
No.
Screw this show. I'm going on the lecture circuit.
Is that really it?
Yes, that's what it is.
And you haven't even done it yet?
Well, I just put my hand on it, but somehow I must have...
Sensed it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Either that happened or Jimmy gave it away 15 minutes ago.
Oh, for Christ, I was on the pod. I didn't hear a sports report. I'm going to kick his... No talent.
All right, David.
Sabotage my bit. Yeah.
Remember I talked to you last week about putting some pavers tiles down.
Yeah, I don't remember yesterday I get loaded so much, but yeah.
Okay, that's understandable. Well, let me tell you what happened. I couldn't get him up really good, so I bought a small chipping gun.
Right,
Make a long story short, I chipped the foundation, so I threw in the thin set as you requested.
right.
Then I took the spacers, I threw them down on top of that, I put the pavers down, it dried up, I walked down it, and it turned to broken glass. How the hell am I going to get it up? And my landlord is really ticked off.
Wow, this guy's recapping my life here.
He sounds like your cousin.
He does.
God. Did he get a written transcript of the show? All right, listen, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. This is for entertainment purposes only, right, guys? Let me read a quick disclaimer. Kiss my chafed ass.
Sorry, that's all Mr. B can do for you today.
What, he pay me for that info?
That's quite a disclaimer you got there. Lisa from Downey, ask Mr. Birchum.
Hi, Mr. Birchum.
Yeah.
I have a question.
All right, then.
I refinish a lot of wood.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I got a Makita sander.
Ooh, yeah. Well, finish sanders, the vibrating kind?
No, it's double insulated.
Oh, that doesn't mean it don't vibrate, baby. I'm double insulated and I'll vibrate like a mother. Yeah, I can feel it on my groin already. Yeah, go ahead.
I've used Deft polyurethane clear coat.
Right,
And I've also used Minwax.
right,
The Deft makes me absolutely sick because it's so stinky.
right.
Minwax isn't very good at self-leveling. I'm trying to find out what you recommend.
Self-leveling. Baby, my bubble's at the middle of the level right now. I love this kind of talk. Man of War makes a pretty good product.
Okay.
Hey, you guys are laughing. I'm serious.
I thought that's a strap-on, though, isn't it?
Well, they diversified. Yeah, that's right. They're bigger than Beatrice over there. Try Man of War. They make something called Gym Floor. That's really good stuff.
Okay.
That'll stink too, but hey, why not? Why not a buzz? It helps the creative juices flow.
Okay.
Close the windows. Turn on the space heater.
Thank you, Lisa.
Good luck, Lisa. Thanks.
Bye.
Let's move along to Ed in Chatsworth. Hello, Ed.
Hey,
Hey.
Mr. Birchum, question. I've got some 1x1 hinge spline tiles, and it's basically about to fall down, and we want to know just what's the best way to replace it.
You got 1x1 tiles?
Yeah, they're hinge spline, though.
Right. So all right, hinge spline means there's a mesh on the back of them, right? Holding it into like a 1 foot by 1 foot square?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And where are they? On the kitchen floor?
No, they're in our office area.
Right. And what do you want to do? Put them down?
I want to take them off and put new ones. These are ready to fall on us.
What are they? What fall on you? What are you stuck to the? What are they on the ceiling?
Well, I mean, just because of all the water damage the past.
What do you work at NASA in the zero gravity room? What the hell are you talking about? Tiles?
No, tiles on the ceiling.
Right.
Right. They're gonna fall.
Oh, all right. Well, put them on with some more thin set.
I sense that he's disgusted with you.
I don't know what the hell's going on in that office over there.
Is your name Desiree?
Yeah.
Hi, Desiree.
Hi.
Ask Mr. Birchum.
Okay, during the big rains like we had a few weeks ago,
Right.
my bathroom ceiling got a really bad leak, and now that it's all dry, there's like mold growing on the ceiling.
Right. Your bathroom ceiling's not the floor of the upstairs bathroom by any chance, is it?
No, that's the one.
Okay, because that could be something else. Now you got a flat roof?
No, it's not really flat.
You're not flat yourself, are you?
Mr. Birchum.
Well, I had to
ask.
Are you? I got to factor this in. Don't tell me how to do my job. All right. Well, listen. You got a leak in the roof, right?
Yeah.
You don't know if it's coming from above the bathroom or it could be coming from in the crawl space up there and just dripping along a joist or something, right?
Yeah, I have no idea where it's coming from.
Well, if you don't, I don't. Next call.
See, these people, I guess when they call Mr. Birchum, they expect you to have as much information as they do, but they've seen the room, they've seen the ceiling, they've seen the leak.
Right.
You haven't.
All right. Final call. Max from North Hollywood. Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Birchum.
Yeah.
I got on my skateboard where the screws go.
Hey, you're a very successful man, aren't you? You got yourself
very.
a skateboard. Pretty soon you have a big wheel. Yeah.
Yeah, well, where the screws go in, the hole got too big.
Right.
And and my trucks, they're wobbly. So how can I fix that hole so it'll be just the right size?
All right.
Boy, that question's been asked a lot on this show.
First off, it's time to graduate to rollerblades, my friends.
Rollerblading.
Wait a minute. Let me back
listen,
up and see if I can summarize the question.
I know what the question is,
The
and I'm
hole's
going
too
to tell
big for the
everyone how to
screw.
fix it.
All
Yeah,
right, go ahead.
and this goes for all wood screws into wood applications. Sometimes with like some hinges on a cupboard door, they come out and you try to put them back in and they've been stripped out. What
right.
do? You got to put it in the same place. Here's what you do. You take a little piece of scrap wood. Pine is good because it's soft. You take a utility knife. You scrape off a sliver of it, a shard of it. You put white glue on it. You stuff it into that hole. What? This is beautiful. Don't screw it up for me. What?
I have no idea what you're saying.
You have no idea what am I speaking Japanese over here?
He's handing down commandments from the mountain. Just shut up and listen.
What you do? Hit your head on the coping when you were skating the pool, bro?
All right, so a little shard of wood in there.
Right, have anyone else in the world explain it to you because they all understand it. Am I making myself crystal clear
Sure.
here?
And I had not heard that before.
Take
that sounds
the
like it would work.
widened out hole, break off a little piece of wood, put glue on it, and stuff it into the hole.
All right, you could have said that in the first place.
Oh, you wiseacre, and come over there and kick your ass with some of that grip tape you got on your skateboard, you wussy.
All right, I believe this would be a good time to break.
Thank you, Max.
See you, dude.
Bye.
Thanks, Mr. Birchum.
Yeah.
See you next week.